200 km. So he wouldn't take it. He just gave that to some poor family and stuff like that. So I think that this is really inspiration for our youth who are gambling and give them the model how to stop that. And our last, so what is our model is Sarajevo, because in Sarajevo we have one or two little part of town which are closed whole gambling betting shops there. So our first steps, just one school 1 kilometer around without bettings, and so on. Thank you for attention.
Freedom is a colors of our homeland. Freedom of betting. So
Okay, any questions for this team? Okay, how many of you, just wait, Sunaida, yeah. It's a good area to collect data from people around. How many of you knows someone, a friend or a relative that is doing betting? Just see around you. 100%. Okay. Okay, so all of us is a source of stories for you. And this is what maybe one of the things, the easiest thing you can do, Sister Zanetta, is to build up a book about betting stories. Okay? I think Arabella, she has a good story. She can mention about a story she witnessed herself. Can we hear from it? Can you come, Arabella? Just tell us the story.
I have two stories. Which one?
Okay, the ones about the camera.
Oh, that's actually my best friend. But
okay. Take it.
I have to take mine.
So basically, she is the same age as me, and she was in a relationship for 3 years, and then she decided to get married with that guy and then migrate to Germany. But before they even migrated, she was always betting in like betting shops, gambling, and all that. And at first, it wasn't that serious, even though it's a bad thing. But then after they got married, they decided to go on vacation in Bosnia to visit us. And they brought money, of course, like pocket money and everything. And the day we decided to meet up, she came to us and said like, we spent all our money on like casino. It's not even like a betting shop. It became even like...
It develops.
Yeah, better, yeah. And she told me like, here is my camera and please can you sell it? We need money to go back to Germany. So it's a serious thing. Yeah.
So what I was saying is that now in order to change society, sometimes we use the worst thing of the society we'll use it, we capitalize on it to create from it what we said earlier, a source of inspiration. Because lots of people, we noticed, if they read stories, if you want to change people, I told you, you can change them only by 3 ways. Okay? Number 1 is that they do the work, learning by doing. Okay. Second thing they do is they see best practices. Third thing is anecdotes. So for that now, lots of the places of the world they use lots of stories and anecdotes. Anecdotes change lots of people. Okay. So the more you make anecdotes, you are transferring actually or embedding or in my mind stories that I would want to avoid. Okay. So if I see these stories, I'll always have this fear because as I told you. Fear is one of the things that we have in us as humans. So the more we build these stories around, the more people will see this. Now, people, they think it is fun, or they see because of their friends, or they take it like it is something that's khalas, this is part of their life. They spend money for eating, they spend money for betting. Okay? In order to build up that this is not something, it's not a joke, it can take you to hell, okay, to hell in life. I'm not talking to hell. Other hell, this is between him and God, or between her and God. It means that we need to build up these stories a lot, and we really spread it through different things, through characters, through drawings, through acting, through theater, and so on. The more we do these things, the more we're going to treat the disease. The disease need to be treated by different ways, but this is one of the ways. Collect the stories. The more we collect the stories, without mentioning the names, mentioning the case itself it gives us, I don't want to be in this situation, frankly. I don't want to lose my camera, okay? I don't want to lose that one day I lose my dignity. I don't have a ticket to go back to my home. Okay, this is something I don't want it to be, and I'm sure that for that I will avoid anything that's relevant to that. And this is how we can build up, I think, success stories. So use now this thing, collect the data from every one of us that raise his hand, and it will make a lot of difference. Okay, Amir, what do you think about this? What we're saying, or do you have any other alternatives? Since you are here still.
I think the main problem is again back to the society and back to the government. I don't know if you knew, but the bosses of these betting shops, they had a meeting with president of our country, and president they had a lunch, all media, and they were like the heroes of the country. Why? Because they employ maybe 5,000 people in federation. But on the other side, what are they doing? They are taking money from those who even don't have money, who goes to debts, to gamble, and eventually they will steal money to gamble. So at the end, again, we have a president who is the highest institution in one country. He is with them, and they are like the heroes because they are employing 5,000 people, and on the other side, they didn't pay taxes. Approximately, it was, I think, 30 million marks. They didn't pay taxes, and that's why they came to the president, and that's why and it's the election year, and everybody are heroes in that situation because they will finance maybe his political party or something, and everything is okay, but still at the end of the day, people are hurting.
Okay, thank you very much. This is our situation. And we know because of this situation, same as for migration, same for values team, you cannot change the whole world, ladies and gentlemen. What you can do only models. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and our Prophet also told us, قَلِيلٌ دَائِمٌ خَيْرٌ مِنْ كَثِيرٌ مُنْقَطِعٌ. You do small things step by step, and at least you have done something better than, you can talk about the darkness from today till tomorrow. You cannot change the darkness, okay? But what you can do, you can still open a candle, right? Light a candle. And this is the way that I think this team you should work. You should work in doing small candles, stories that can be spread. Even if you build up a story that goes into schools, and you show that these stories have started to go into school and be taught, this is, I think, more than enough for your project. That much I'm asking. That simple I'm asking, okay? Because I'm sure that this will affect something else to happen, okay? Because you are moving things around, okay? And this is, I told you, your business, inspiration, and disruption. You want to disrupt the society in a positive way. The society now, they take things for granted. Not only your society, even our society. So what we do in inspiration economy, we say no, we'll not accept this. We don't take these things for granted, and for that, we go sometime against the norm. Because unless we do that, we'll not change things around. And I think this is what is the story of Amir, and this is the story I think they can do also, inshallah, here. Thank you very much, sister. Thank you.
Thank you.
But can I just ask a question? How many of you knew that this is the number of betting shop around each school?
6.
So you all know that this is the situation in the country?
Yes.
And you are all accepting it? Okay.
But it's not like accepting, we're just like passing through it.
Yes, passing
Like,
through it.
yeah, we don't realize because I'm not in that kind of like circle. I mean, that friend of mine, she migrated and I didn't know that it became that serious. And now I'm telling her, but it got too far away. I can't do anything about it. So I didn't even know we had the betting shop in the center of the town. You told me.
Until I show.
Yeah, I'm
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't even know. I'm just like passing through. So.
Okay.
Okay, I think you are not in